that you actually really have to spend money to make money. You asked me what is one of the biggest, challenges or barriers you find working with growth startup companies. I'll be honest, it's usually the funding, it's the money, because you actually really have to spend money to make money. Number one, hands down for me, is acknowledge, understand there is marketing budget that is required in order for you to grow. So just think of it this way: projected revenue, there's a percentage that you need to allocate to your marketing budget. And it varies depending on the industry. And I certainly understand, managing budgets. So those are just some of the things we learn along the way. I know you and I have been very creative on really tight budgets. Actually, I love a tight budget. I love it because I always used to say, you would never believe what you can accomplish with a few $100,000. And trust me, that's a tight budget.
You've been pretty awesome in presenting some really great ways of taking that budget and balancing it so that you get a 360 approach to getting your name out there, from, brand reputation to driving sales performance, to building a long-term brand and business. A couple of things that you said come to mind. One of them is, as an entrepreneur, they focus on the tactics that they think that's going to get there and not the strategy. And that is a big mistake that they make over and over again. I hear entrepreneurs do it. They don't take the step back to really understand where they are in the marketplace and where they're going to make the biggest impact in driving their sales. And so, doing that upfront analysis, doing the competitive analysis, figuring where they fit, what is their unique value proposition, those pillars that we, referring back to the book that we talk about, are critical. Because you don't get that right, all the money that you invest after it is kind of thrown down the toilet.
Expanding it a bit broader, and I always talk about social is the big win, and clearly there's a gajillion people on Facebook and Instagram, and those platforms are fabulous to reach an audience. They are, but it is not going to be your sole winner. You will not be able to build your business. We're talking true growth. Organizations that want to make 50 million in the next 2 to 5 years. But social media is a sliver of your overall plan. You need it. You need it from a brand perspective. It helps tell your story. It helps you build trust. And it certainly contributes to the bottom line. But if I